Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Hey. Does that mean I go? I go. I'll go.
It's good. It's good.
We didn't set the rules before this. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, I'm here. Let's do
This
this.
is a really good idea.
Let's do this.
You crying already?
No.
To my husband. Okay.
That's right. You're writing cursive?
Anyways, have you ever seen my handwriting?
Just kidding. Go.
My dear Brandon, we made it.
Yeah.
Done. No. After all the hard work and patience leading up to today, here we are at last. In this moment, sitting with you, I feel nothing but joy and peace knowing this is exactly where I'm meant to be. From the moment I saw those big, beautiful blue eyes, I was locked in. You've helped me grow more as a person, and I feel like I'm becoming the woman I'm supposed to be. You help me move when I feel stuck, you ease my mind when it won't stop, and you always make me laugh. I can't imagine anything that we can't do together. So today, I choose you, and I vow these things. I vow to love you with my whole heart and soul. I vow to support your dreams and almost all of the crazy ideas you come up with. I vow to laugh with you, to cook great food for you, and take care of you when you're sick. I vow to be the best wife and one day the best mother to our children that I can possibly be. I vow to put our family first. I vow to never stop growing. I vow to trust your lead and encourage you to always trust God. I vow to face whatever comes our way with you, knowing we'll always be stronger on the other side. Lastly, I vow to forget a lot of shit, and I'm sorry that I can't really do anything about that. I look forward... Did I skip a page? No. I look forward to building a family with you, to the tender moments and adventures, to traveling and sharing so much good food. Most of all, I look forward to the everyday love, the cuddles, the laughter, and the life that we'll build together. I've never been more certain of anything than I am about marrying you.
Anything?
Anything.
Anything.
Like, no, literally anything.
Wow.
I feel like I am the luckiest woman to have you, and I will spend my life grateful for the way that you love me. Brandon, I am yours now and always.
Oh, baby, that's so
Love,
good.
Allison.
Snaps, people, snaps. Yeah, that was so good.
That means you can turn around. Hello. Hi. Look, you look so handsome.
You know what? I pictured
Yeah.
I literally did.
You're gonna make me cry. Can you give me a hug?
The spark of a budding relationship needs two key ingredients to catch light. Fuck. Chemistry and timing. From the moment we laid eyes on each other, the chemistry was palpable.
Yeah.
Our starting story hinged on timing. We could have been as two ships meeting at port en route to different destinations. Instead, you met me with patience and empathy, two qualities that you continue developing as superpowers. You created space for us to make the timing make sense. Once we went all in, we went all in. From 1,400 miles apart, we built the foundation for our future. I underlined it, our origin story. Thank you. We met at the turning of a chapter in both of our stories. We fell for each other across the country through weekends full of love and adventure spent in person together. A year long distance, then another cross country to fully live together, another cross country move to fully live together, back to Wilmington in our beautiful home. our televised Valentine's Day elopement in Savannah, and here we are now, surrounded by loved ones to celebrate our love here on an incredible mountaintop. And just take a second, please. That's for dramatic effect. Maybe someone will fall in love here this weekend and follow in our footsteps. Thank you for your vision, planning, and execution to pull off this wedding. You've done an insanely good job and have invested so much of your creative energy into this. I hope it's everything you've dreamed of. I don't express enough how grateful I am to be your husband and your partner. You're committed to defining and living by strong positive values. You're open-minded to ideas and infinitely supportive. Most of all, you're so resilient and your inner strength inspires me. I can't say this part out loud. You're going to be a wonderful mother. As our healing journeys and relationship mature, I continue to fall more deeply in love with you. I hope you see the positive impact. I hope you see the positive impact you have on me as I learn to express the same integrity and empathy and resilience that you emulate daily. I love you for empowering me to be 100% me, and I promise to empower you to do the same. 1 + 1 = 3. My vows to my wife, Allison Claire Walker. I promise to always protect your body, mind, and your heart. I promise to encourage you to express yourself fully. I promise to keep you and our family as my top priority, my North Star. I promise to be your port in every storm. I promise to honor your boundaries and to meet you with loving kindness, especially in the hard moments. I promise to love and show up for your family. I promise to put all of the things in their home. All of them. They go in their home. They all have a home.
Everything has a home.
Everything has a home. Everything goes there. I know everything's like really sweet, and then I threw that one in there. That's on me. I promise to show up for you every day, forever and always, through the good, the bad, and the ugly. I'm here for you. I love you so much. Thank you for being my wife.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome everyone here. A lot of you might know me as Coach. I'm so happy to be with you here today. On behalf of Allison and Brandon, I want to thank you for making your personal pilgrimage all the way up here to this beautiful setting. The bride and groom have one request today for this joyous occasion. And they're asking us, as we gather here, surrounded by the beauty of God's creation, to remind each other of His presence and His blessing on this union. And they ask that one favor, if we could turn off our phones, tuck them away during this ceremony, and they're asking for our presence today. They're asking us to get off of behind the screen and just enjoy them in this moment and to make those memories together. So they ask that you simply enjoy the moment in this beautiful setting and cheer them on. Thank you.
That was sad.
Did you see it?
There's a third one.
There he is.
How old is he now? 5, 6?
5'6".
That's why I was 6. I said 5, 6.
I thought you were joking. That's why.
That must be.
Oh, here comes the security.
Boys.
This way, Miles. This way. There comes the boss. Oh, she's a
look amazing.
Well, today, both Bev and Dave have the joy of presenting their daughter in marriage. They raised Allison into the strong, beautiful, kind, and loving woman that she is. And now they entrust you, Brandon, with the confidence that you will cherish her, honor her, and walk beside her in love and faith for all the days of your lives together. I love you.
Hi.
Thank you. You may be seated. We stand in the midst of these Blue Ridge Mountains, this open air, a place that feels like the love that these two share. A place that reminds us of life's beauty, wonder, possibility, as well as its challenges. We were told today on this beautiful day you can see 90 miles in either direction. What a beautiful venue we have today. We're here to celebrate the love that has brought all of us to this place. And today isn't just about two people joining hands. It's about two families and a community gathered to support them as they begin their new journey as one. We celebrate not just two individuals, but the incredible union that happens when two lives unite. Now, on your own, each of you brings strength, joy, and unique gifts. But in marriage, something even greater is formed. Something far more powerful, far more enduring, and far more beautiful than either life could be on its own. Now, when Brandon played basketball for me, we used a phrase that reminded all of us on our team of our union. And as we broke every huddle, we raised our fists in unity and we said, together. A reminder that no one is tough alone, and everyone needs a team. And this union, as all of you present have witnessed and you felt, is strong and built for the long haul. So I ask all of us present here today to truly take in this moment, to look around at the beauty. Look to those to your left. Look to those to your right. Yeah, you look good. You look good. You look good. Brandon and Allison, take each other by the hands as you are. Take this moment, breathe in deeply, and look at each other. Allison, look into those big baby blues that melted you from day one. Brandon, look into the eyes of this beauty who stole your heart and will keep stealing that heart for the rest of your life. Feel each other's presence here today. This precious present, we don't often stop to enjoy these moments. Now, look out into the crowd gathered here, you two, at your family, dear friends. This is your A-team. Let's hear it for them, crowd. We may never all be here together in this space like this again, so let's take this in. This is your together team. The backstory of two of us that are up here today, our love story began in a gym in Aurora. Oh wait, that's me and Brandon. Okay, the backstory of Allison and Brandon, that's what you're here to hear about. The journey to this point began at a going away party when Brandon was off to take one of his great adventures in Austin. There was a meeting, there was a connection, there was a twinkle. They said there might have been a spark, but Brandon was on his way to put his entrepreneurial skills and bold spirit to the test. And Allison was invested in her career and her family in Wilmington. So sometimes when two souls like these meet, there's a bit of fear, there's a trembling in the heart that occurs because we're scared of something that feels this real. We're sometimes trembling because it's so big and so intimidating. And you ask yourself, could this be it? A journey like that could potentially be powerful and heroic and life-changing, but it could get stalled because of a lack of timing, a little bit of fear or uncertainty, or because we made other plans. But those two weddings that you went to in 2022 solidified your connection and kindled that flame. And you guys kept that going over 1,300 miles. Is there a wedding here that they were at 2022? Yes. Yeah. All right.
Where's Jory and Abby? Yeah.
So the couple quickly realized they missed their family being so far away, and they realized we need to go home, more towards the east. And so I think on one day we got engaged, we bought a house, and we moved to Wilmington, and here we are today. One wish that Brandon and Allison share with me is that their relationship, today and forever, becomes a beacon of light and goodness in this world. And this warmed my heart immediately when I heard it, because Boy, do we need warriors for good today, more than ever. They shared that they want their relationship to be a light to others, to bring love and connection and hope to a world that we know so desperately needs it. Jesus once told his followers, "You are the light of the world, and a city on a hill cannot be hidden. And neither do people light a lamp and put it under a basket. Instead, they put it on a stand, and it gives light to everyone in that house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." In marriage, this calling takes on an even greater power. On your own, each of you does carry a very unique light that God has given you, but together your light is brighter, because as we said, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Now, Brandon's energy around this, as you know, is bright and powerful and all-encompassing and very wide and eagle-like with this spread. And it comes from high on a hill, not just because we're standing on a hill, but because he's so dang tall. And Allison's energy is more nurturing and grounded and supportive, loving, and seems to hold that genuine safe space for others to feel welcome. It's a genuine desire for them to be that beacon on a hill, and that will give direction and comfort to all people who you come in contact with. Your marriage can inspire and does inspire others, reminding of them the love and the faithfulness, compassion and community and presence, and what joy looks like in this world when it's lived out daily the way that you two do that. It is our hope here that your union be that shining light, that lamp on a stand, giving light not only to one another, but to everyone who witnesses it. It's not perfect, but you'll be present and you'll be powerful. Not without storms, but always steady. So as we take in the beauty of these mountains, we're reminded that marriage is a journey. Sometimes a breathtaking climb, sometimes a path that feels pretty uncertain. There will be peaks of joy and valleys of shadow, times when the way forward seems hidden. Yet in those valleys, that if you stay rooted in love and bonded together, that resilience will be forged, your companionship will prove its strength, and your bond will grow deeper. Scripture here reminds us in Hebrews, faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see. That is the calling of your marriage, to walk together in faith rooted in hope, trusting that even when the trail is unclear, God will guide your steps. In those challenging moments, you do not walk alone. You steady one another. You hold each other up, and you take that next step hand in hand with courage and commitment. Just like the commitment you're making here together today. So I want to take a moment and talk about commitment. You know, nowadays, when people speak of commitment, you hear a lot of words and phrases that these are easily broken type words, like, sure, I'll be there. I can probably make it Friday. I'm all in, but we'll see how it works out. A vow is not just a hopeful wish or a nice sentiment. The vow you make today is a sacred, lifelong promise. It is the deliberate choice to stand and say, I will be here. I will show up every day for you and do my best. And I may not be sure what to do or what to say next, but I'm not going anywhere because I'm all in. And you're choosing to remain on this mountain in that fight together, whether you're walking a well-worn trail or stumbling together through the briar patches of life's challenges. This marriage vow means you will be there for each other, especially when it's hard. It means you will not only celebrate together at the peaks, but you'll support each other in those valleys. Love like this is so much more than just a feeling that you have for each other. Love like this is a daily decision. Love is an action. Love is selfless service to one another. It means you are choosing courage over comfort, permanence over fleeting pleasures, and faithfulness over feelings. This is the heart of any good marriage. And you're about to make not just your declaration of love for each other in this moment, but a sacred, committed promise to remain, to endure, and to keep moving forward together through every season of your life. Now, you're already facing each other, and you haven't quit looking at each other since you got down here, so I don't have to tell you to turn and look at each other. Allison, do you take Brandon as your lawful wedded husband? To love, to protect, as long as you both shall live?
I do. I do.
Brandon, do you take Allison as your lawful wedded wife to love and protect as long as you both shall live?
Always, I do.
Our brigade did a great job of protecting those rings. The wedding ring is a symbol of everlasting love and commitment. A circle with no beginning and no end. It reflects the eternal bond of two hearts joined together in love, while its open center points to the future, the unknown adventures that you'll share together. The rings you're about to exchange today are more than precious metals, or I found out today wood.
Yeah.
May they remind you daily of your marriage is not just built on your strength alone, but on God who sustains and blesses this union today. So Brandon, I will hand you this ring. Please place that ring on Allison's finger. Nope, I'll give you this one.
That one. That's right.
That fits her much better.
Do you want to take your glove off?
No, we're just
No?
gonna do pinky.
Okay. Okay.
Repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love
as a symbol of my love
and my promise.
and my promise.
With all that I am
With all that I am
and all that I have,
and all that I have,
I will honor and cherish you
I will honor and cherish you
today and for all the days of my life.
today and for all the days of my life.
Allison, please take this ring and place it on Brandon's finger and repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love and my promise.
as a symbol of my love and my promise.
With all that I am
With all that I am
and all that I have,
and all that I have,
I will honor and cherish you
I will honor and cherish you
today and for all the days of my life.
today and for all the days of my life.
So crowd, while they're standing here, Brandon and Allison, you've pledged your faith to each other in the company of your A-team, your family and your closest friends. And family and dearest friends gathered here today, I have a special request of each of you. Would you all promise to love and support this union in any way you can? If you do, on the count of 3, say we do. 1, 2, 3. We do. It is an honor today to pronounce to you all, husband and wife, you may kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Allison and Brandon Walker.
Give me some, give me some, give me some. Let's go.
Mr. and Mrs. Walker. Keep it coming, guys. Keep them coming.
Save me.
we're gonna have our first dance.
I'm thinking maybe I should thank you. Oh, baby, I should buy you another round. Cause you care and I swear that I'm here, but I'm there. It's getting harder to hunt me down. Get away to a place with a lake, such a great view. Leave the bank up 100 down. I made it, but once I build it, I break it. That might just break me down. All I ever needed was somebody with some reason who can keep me sane. Ever since I can remember, I've been keeping it together, but I'm feeling strange. Get away when it ain't really safe and it don't seem right. But what's new, you get used to the bullshit. Screws, they go missing. Slightly, they might be, but
All right, now we're gonna have the father-daughter dance. All right, Dad.
Sweet 16 today. She's looking like a mom, a little more. we hug in the morning and butterfly kisses.
Ooh, who's cutting onions in here? Gosh. All right, so now we're going to have the mother-son dance.
Hi, Brandon. Welcome, everybody. It's so good to see everybody here in the same space, celebrating these two who deserve it so much. A lot of you don't know our story, but when Brandon was young, life was a little tumultuous. And during that time, and even still, it's always been the three of us, Ethan, Brandon, and me. And so a few months ago, I reached out to Ethan and Allison, sorry, and asked him to create and perform a song to honor that relationship and that bond. Surprise!
Okay, we're in here now. Hi, everybody. I'm the little brother that was asked to write the song. Surprise, Brandon. Yeah. So neither of you guys have heard it yet. I'll give you the tempo so you don't embarrass yourselves. Right. But for my sake, I'm going to give you the tempo. Also, I need another helping hand to help perform this if the lovely bride, Allison Walker, could make it to the keyboard. Right? No? No? We're going to share one, and it's going to be beautiful. We're gonna share. Oh, you have one. We haven't rehearsed this yet, guys. Can you tell? Speaking of which, I also haven't rehearsed this in a second, so bear with me. But Brandon, Mom, thank you. When Mom first asked me to do this, she said, despite everything that we've always been through, it's always been the three of us. And she wanted me to be a part of it, and I was honored to be a part of it. But I wrote this song based on the fact that it's always been the three of us. I don't have a title for the song, but I think you'll hear that I wrote it around that. So, all right. You ready for the tempo? I'm going to give you the tempo. No, I'm just kidding. No, all right, ready? When there's nobody else, there's us. When we pull each other out of the mud. When we're feeling like we don't need love, put your faith in me. 'Cause when you love someone, you fight with your gut. There's no way that you could ask for too much. Getting sick of watching you
This place is crazy. Oh, I'll stop with that. Sorry.
No, that's what I want.
To each other, pick her up, go ahead. Brandon.
Sorry, I'm done.
Stop dead in her.
Oh my goodness, I've been going over this speech all day, and I am both terrified and excited, so bear with me as I get through this. To be fair, Brandon never asked me to do this. I asked him if he wanted me to be his best man, to give me a formal proposal, and I never got one. I didn't get a watch, I didn't get a handwritten note. I didn't even get a calendar invite, which is shocking if you know the guy. I almost forgot when this thing was happening. But it makes sense, because Brandon and I didn't become friends until the last couple of years. Hear me out. I moved in with him to Wilmington in 2020 when the pandemic was happening. And that was the first time that I actually got to know him as an adult, and the first time that he got to know me as an adult. And thank God that happened, and that mountain biking trip happened. Sweet! It doesn't make sense to any of you people. This is for us. Sweet! We went on, whatever. I'm not even going to get into it. Thank God that happened, because you're my best friend, and it wouldn't have happened without Sweetie and Will Page and Tom Voutzos and all the guys at that mountain biking lodge. I moved in with him in 2020. And that was the first time that I got to know him as an adult. But before that, when we were kids, our beautiful mom was working full-time to put herself through a master's program, trying to raise 2 kids on her own. Yeah, please. You saw the dance and everything that she just did. She had a lot on her plate. And when she couldn't be in 2 places at once, she would ask Brandon to look after me. And so Brandon was my first protector, the first man who raised me, the first man who taught me what it means to be a man. And one of the things that I always think about, that I always come back to, I was hanging out with some of the neighborhood kids one day, and we were jumping on a trampoline. I was 7, and Brandon was 13 or 12 or whatever it was. And there was this other kid that came across and wanted to jump on the trampoline with us and hang out with us, and we did not want to hang out with him, because this kid sucked. He was a bully. He would call us names. He would set us up. It was Ryan. This guy knows. So he would do this thing where he would set us up to get him in trouble, and then he would go and tell his mom and get us in trouble, and then his mom would talk a bunch of smack, right? So that's exactly what he did. His mom came over and started berating us. Like, we beat him up. She's cussing us out. She's calling us names. We're 7 years old. These people are psychotic. Shout out Bad Neighbors. Brandon was 13, and we go and we tell him this story, and his response was buttoning himself up, getting ready. He's a 13-year-old boy. And he walks over there like a full-grown man, fearless, across the street, knocks on the door, says, "I think there might be some sort of misunderstanding." And this woman is going off on him, calling him names, cussing him out, on her porch, in front of people. He's 13. So Brandon does what any 13-year-old would do, and he calmly walks away. This is a true story. He calmly walks away, and as he's walking away, let's say the band is where I'm at, right? He calmly walks away and he goes, and then he walks back towards us like, "Yeah, I just did that." It's the most badass thing I've ever seen. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Since then, he's been looking out for me from day one to now. Whether it's getting me Pop-Tarts, making sure I'm dressed, ready to go to work, go to school. Not work, I was 6. Look, I could sit here and I could talk about Brandon's stories forever. I could reminisce on how great of a man this guy is, but I think the most important thing that I should be talking about tonight is the fact that I've watched him learn how to love. Right? From the jump, I've asked this guy about how do you do it? What do you say to girls? Do I like girls? I do. Do you? I do probably too much. Anyway, moving on. I asked Brandon a lot of dating advice, right? And the most beautiful thing is that I've seen you figure out what love means to you. I've watched you get your heart broken. I've watched you break hearts. I've watched you think that you're in love and not quite be right. Actually, the first time that he got heartbroken, I didn't write this in the speech, I just want y'all to know this. First time that he got heartbroken, he climbed into our shed, got on our four-wheeler, and sobbed for hours. It was hilarious. Sorry. Oh, he's saying he broke up with her. That's okay. When you are young and you start dating, and when you have somebody to look up to in the dating world, you get into a relationship, you find somebody new, and you think that you know, you know? You think that you found the one. You think that you know who the person is when it's puppy love, right? Most of the time when you think that you know, you're wrong. It's 8th grade, it's high school, and there's some exceptions to the rule. Grandparents, stepbrother, and step-fiance, stepsister, well, I don't know what the words are. Yeah, you're married for a long time. It's terminology. Sister-in-law, thank you guys. Thank you. Sorry. There's exceptions to the rule about knowing, right? I haven't seen you know the way that you know that you've made the right choice and that you're with the right person ever before in my life. Because since loving you, Allison, Brandon has learned what it means to wake up every day and to choose to continue that love and to work towards that love, because not only did his love hit him emphatically like a freight train, and it did, and he told me a lot about it, unfortunate ears. Anyway, it hit him very hard, but he woke up every single day following, choosing to continue to love you. And I had never seen that in him like that before. And not only that, but the love that he has for you and the love that you have for him restored his faith, brought him closer to God. It reminded him that love is no easy thing, that you can just allow to happen. It requires trust. It requires this leap of faith. It requires this undying devotion. And I haven't seen that faith and that fire in him ever before, because you're unprecedented. Yeah. Okay. But most importantly, as a little brother, right, he's always looked out for me my entire life. I have to look out for him. Most importantly to me, the way that you love him, I'm going to get a little. The way that you love him has reminded him that he is deserving of love, that he is capable of loving somebody the same way, that he has earned the love that you give him. And you probably do feel a little undeserving of it, and you should, because she loves you harder than anybody else I've seen. But it's taught him to love himself in a new way. And I think you are the pinnacle. I think you are the epitome, and I think you are what anyone and everyone should strive towards to have as a partner, and I'm so glad that my brother has found you. Side note, when they got engaged, the planets were literally aligned. That's just a cosmic detail that I want to throw in there. That was a real thing that you can look up that happened. But I just want to say how much I love you and how much I love you. I've always looked up to you and admired you, and you know you're my best friend. And to the Walkers, and I'm done, and that's it, and I got no more. I love you guys.
All right, so me and Austin will get started. A couple months ago, when Allison asked Austin and I to give this speech together, we take our brotherly roles and responsibilities very seriously. So we made sure that by the end of the conversation, she fully regretted that decision.
And of course, at first we wanted to do an interpretive dance, which we prepared for you, but our wives threatened us with certain death, so we're going to stick to the speech. I want to start when we first met Allison. She was a total baby.
But seriously, even before that, even before Allison was born, she was loved. Obviously by our parents, but not only them, but also to us. I was 5 years old when Allison was born, and I have distinct memories of doing our bedtime prayers and then kissing mommy's belly and saying goodnight, baby sister. And so that love started before Allison was born, but also continues throughout every day. But for a long time, our relationship was just sibling relationship, right? Just as Ethan was talking about, the friendship kind of develops later. She was just our little annoying sister for a long time, right? But it was my senior year in high school. I had an early dismissal from school, so it fell on me to pick Allison up from high school, or from school, because my dad was always late. So I would pick Allison up from school and ask her how the day was going. And at first it was just fine, whatever, great. And then as things went on, that relationship grew and developed. And before I knew it, she would jump in the car, let me tell you about what somebody said, and this and that. And that friendship grew and developed into something I'm so thankful for and so proud of, and continued well into college for me, as well as into the Navy.
My friendship with Allison developed a little bit later. It was around the time that she went into college that she started to really understand and appreciate my sense of humor. No, I was a little antagonistic early on, but it really, well, some may say it's disputed. But no, it was when Allison was in college that her and I really started to connect, and we were going through some similar life changes, and found that I think what I really started to realize was just how kind and thoughtful and caring and intelligent of a sister I had, which I hate that it took me that long to really see it, but it wasn't really even that long after she graduated college that she moved out west, and that was a challenge. We it was an adjustment, but.
And that was I would say a tougher time for us as a family. We obviously missed her, and we prayed that maybe one day she would come back, and looked forward to and hoped for that day. And eventually she did. Eventually she did make that change coming back.
Yeah, and she came back in a very special way. She had grown into a much more mature and different woman than when she left, and in such a positive way. And she came back in, again, another really special way where she was ready for a bit of a career break. And my wife and I were in desperate need of a consistent nanny. And so she actually moved in. A lot of you may know she moved in with us for a year and into Wilmington. Yeah, and it was such a special thing to get to have her, watch over our son. It's such a formative time for him, and develop that special bond and get to know, obviously, us in a much closer way, but also, some extended family. And, it was, of course, around that time that she moved in with us, as a lot of you may know, that she met Brandon. And that's, a story that a lot of you have heard. But I met Brandon years before in our time at Untapped. And when I met Brandon, he was a total baby. No, I joke, but in truth, he was really barely an adult. And I don't even know if he could order a beer at the bar at the time. But no, it really, I mean, thinking back, I'm joking, but in truth, it was incredibly impressive for me as someone kind of in my mid to later 20s to see someone so young leading a team of 30, 40, 50 people on the sales team at Untapped, most of which were older than Brandon, but all of which had no choice but to look up to him, both literally and figuratively, because he truly was an incredible leader. And I'm just curious, if everybody that's from the Untapped days could just raise their hand. Yeah, you can see how many people here. And it's such a testament to Brandon and who he was at the time, even at such a young age, as a leader and as a person, that he made everyone want to be the best version of themselves and want to grow both professionally and personally. And you don't come across a lot of people like that. As I've changed and been in a few different roles and jobs, I think I took that for granted at the time, just how special of a thing that is. And I really could not have imagined a better match for my sister, someone that I've admired more than almost anybody in my life. Now, it was a little strange. Your boss, someone in a figure, an authority figure for years that you're always deferring to, suddenly, he always says that. He always says that. I haven't seen it yet, but someone like that suddenly starting to date your sister. So, obviously I'm supposed to make fun of him, give him a hard time, beat him up as needed. It was definitely a bit of an adjustment, but again, I couldn't have imagined a better match, and it's been really cool to see you obviously, get close to Allison and love her the way you do and get integrated into the family as well, which has been very cool.
But yeah, so that's where I got to know Brandon, was as he began to become a part of the family. Allison brought him around, and it was effortless and seamless how easily he just fit into our family. And we have 5 kids, if you haven't seen, and the way that he just stepped into being an uncle, just no problem. It was so easy and seamless, and it was amazing to see. But not only that, to see the way that he was able to support and love and cherish and challenge Allison, and the way that he has made her a better woman, and the way that she has been able to make him a better man, it's obvious and apparent to all of us. So obviously, yeah, absolutely. Let's clap for that. That's amazing. So it has been a long journey for the both of them to get to this point, but really today is the starting point for their family. And that's why we're all here, to celebrate and love on them, encourage them, support them. Allison, Brandon, I just want to say we love you guys.
We love you so much.
We're here for you guys, for everything you've got coming up, and we're so excited to see what life has for you. Let's cheers to them. Yeah.
I want to take a moment to recognize a very special person who doesn't often get much recognition at a wedding, and that is my mother. Yes. Woo! Okay, Mom. Mom, it has been a journey to get to this moment. And I'm so grateful to have you by my side through it all. You've taught me patience, perseverance, and how to love generously. You showed me what it means to have a welcoming, warm home. Our motto was always the more the merrier. You've always put others first, pouring so much love and hard work into taking care of our family, making home-cooked meals, and cleaning up all the messes we left behind. And while I've been insisting on my independence since I was little, as you know, whether it was telling you I'm not tired at bedtime or fighting you on piano practice, thank you, Dad, for the strong will. I know I put you through a lot, and I will continue to try to make it up to you. You are one of the funniest people I know. Your burlisms and silly sayings are a part of me and of all of us. You and Dad showed us the importance of and beauty of family, and those bonds will always be the foundation of who I am. You and Dad taught me to seek adventure. We've shared so many incredible moments together, running through the streets of Venice to catch a train, kayaking in Austin with me playing drill sergeant, and of course, the time that I forced you to parasail in the Dominican Republic. And I won't embarrass you with the rest of the story there, but some of you know, and it's a good one. You've always, yeah. You've also taught me to treasure the quieter moments, the slow mornings on the porch outside sipping coffee, cleansing walks outside, and even the rhythm of cleaning the kitchen at the end of the night. Mom, I am the woman I am today because of you. The bouquet that I carried today was made with so much love by my Auntie Gail. Where she is. Oh, okay, there she is. And I today want to dedicate it to you. As a thank you for the endless love and support you've given me, this bouquet is a piece of my joy today, and I can't imagine giving it to anyone but you. I love you so much. Okay, now let's party. Yes.